Welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, chat managers, for your help. I appreciate it. Hi, Patricia Epperson, Maxine Ladouceur, Nana BC, Hope, M5M, Josh Matthews. I hope everyone had a great day. Mine was good. I went to look at an apartment this afternoon. I had to unglue myself from the TV and stuff. But anyway, I don't think I like it very much. But we have a couple more to check out. I'm thinking of moving. Having said that, that was this morning I went to the dentist early. One of you asked me a question yesterday, and then we'll go talk about what happened today. It's not good. One of you asked me a question yesterday about the Fourth Amendment, and I did not know what it was. I mean, I heard of all of them, but I don't retain them, I'm sorry. Until last night, I went and read about it, and I don't remember, I don't know if I still have it. No, I don't have the tab still posted. But it has to do something with search and seizure. You have the right to privacy, okay? The government is not allowed to just walk into your house. They need a warrant, a search warrant, and your documents and all those things are protected by the Fourth Amendment. So I hope I did, I hope I explained that a little bit. I'm not an expert. So the reason why I'm bringing that up is because as we know, there's an article about ICE and Minneapolis, and I'm sure it's going to happen throughout the country, basically disregard the Fourth Amendment and prevent search and seizure and all that kind of stuff. Right now, they're running around with battering rams, okay, to open people's doors. They've done it a couple of times in Minneapolis. But the reason why I'm saying this is if a court order or somebody doesn't sue them to stop that practice, it's going to continue. And intuitively, I feel, I don't know how many of you remember earlier this week, they said that it's okay, even American citizens are subject to arrest, okay? If you happen to be around someone who is undocumented, they will arrest you as well, okay? Among other things I'm sure they'll do to you. My friends, like I told you before, from the beginning of this thing, okay? I couldn't prove it, I could only say it. Everything you see them doing today is to get the rest of our society used to these people running around, arresting people, abusing people. And the reason why, in fact, I was watching Deadline, White House, Nicolle Wallace, and somebody asked a question. Trump's poll numbers are dropping. He knows we the people don't like what he's doing, a whole bunch of stuff. Why is he still running around? The only thing that running around doing the same things, he doesn't care. The only thing that he responds to are the rich people and his and the stock market. Well, intuitively, I feel like saying the reason is they have a plan. Do you guys remember I told you, as also again, I felt like saying there were two books when it comes to Project 2025. There are certain things they're going to implement we don't know about yet, okay? This is one of the tactics. To them, first of all, desensitize us about watching them abducting kids, abuse people, pepper spray people, so that when it happens, you say, well, what can I do? And you keep walking, or you ignore it, you flip your channel or something like that. That's what they are trying to do. Basically, that's Trump's approach. It's not only him. Basically, it's Miller, Vance, Vought, and these people. Intuitively, I feel, okay, their way, they can't declare the Constitution null and void publicly like that. So what they are doing is, little by little, violating it until it no longer means anything. So that's what they are working on. And expect them, right now, it's like one American here and there. At a certain point, they won't care. Right now, it's about immigration, okay? And the other thing I feel like saying, they have a plan. They just approve a whole bunch of money for ICE. Again, can you imagine this? The Democrats voted for it. About 10 Democrats or something to that effect. I don't remember exactly what the number was. I just read about it. It's disgusting. They have no idea. You would think these people by now would understand what's going on, or understand what Trump is doing and the people around him. The thing is, like I told you a long time ago, well, now it's happening. The 3%ers and all the militias are joining ICE. Okay, I thought that's how he was going to use it, but they got a whole bunch of money allocated. Okay, so now they're going to hire a whole bunch of these people. And if you hear people saying that's going to be Trump's secret police, yes, that's what's coming. If they are not stopped, and I feel they will be stopped. Okay, that's another reason why. And to whatever I feel, Trump is not afraid. It's not really Trump. Trump doesn't care. He's just having fun. They put him somewhere he looks dumb and stupid like yesterday in Davos. Okay? It doesn't matter. They feel so powerful, so emboldened. They can insult people. They can do anything they want. And then they say, oh, he did fantastic, amazing. No one is better than you, boss. They have a plan. And they're going to ignore everybody. In fact, Stephen Roberts, the guy from Heritage Foundation, said that. He said, they don't care. If liberal states gets in the way, blood will spill. It's because Vance and them, okay, and company, they think they're going to be able to execute this plan. I have news for them. That's why I'm praying somebody, I'm sure the ACLU and company are going to sue them if they have not done it already. Okay? It's not going to work. Americans will rise up. And I mean, of all persuasion, of all political persuasion, of all races, creed, and color. Okay? That's what's coming. It's going to be pretty scary for them. And if you think, because they are surprised at how resilient, I don't know how they call people who are from, that New York is New Yorkers. I don't know how they call people from Minnesota. Minnesotan? Okay. How resilient they are, and they're not backing down. The White House is concerned. And Trump keeps threatening to deploy the military. I wouldn't be surprised if he does it. Okay? I can't say 100% that he won't, because, like I said, Stephen Miller and company, they don't care. Okay? And Trump, at this point in his road to dementia land, okay, only thing he cares about is, I don't know how many of you heard of that situation, that international committee he created, something akin to the UN, something peace. He wants to be king of the world, according to somebody, and I'm not surprised. You have to donate $1 billion or something like that in order for you to join. A whole bunch of stuff. That's his foundation. And by the way, only his descendant is allowed to rise to, I guess, to be boss of that organization. That's his way. He thinks he's going to be able to perpetuate his shenanigans. I don't think that's going to last. I don't think it's going to work. My friends, my prediction is by the time this is over, the world is going to have enough of the Trumps. Trump has no understanding, and nor his kids. You think they would have some brain cell to realize they got to be very careful. They are all in. The only person that's a bit afraid is Ivanka. Okay? Who's like, I don't think this is going to work. It may go south. And she's right. It's going to go south. But to go back to what I was saying that led me to this, I just wanted to give you a broad picture. That's what they are trying to do. They are going to continue to violate. First, second, second is dangerous. Okay, it has to do with guns and stuff. Americans, you're going to have to kill them. Like they said, they're cold, dead hands to get their weapons away from them. Okay. But the rest, respecting your stuff, not, getting into your house without a warrant, or they're going to violate all that stuff. But they will be stopped. They're going to get sued back and forth. And the other thing is, it's scary. Vance and Miller and Vaught think they don't care. They have the guns on their side. Vance said that. Okay? But we're going to be okay. Don't worry. I'm letting you guys know what they are thinking. If you hear somebody questioning, that's why they are behaving the way they are behaving. They just want to make this normal. The same thing in Haiti, the same thing in other places. Okay. The next reference is his performance in Davos. My friends, I was thinking about this last night. All those things have a cumulative effect. Okay? Don't believe the hype like he's screaming his head off today. They should hang Jack Smith. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They are very worried. It seems like as I'm saying this, I'm seeing a speeding train down a rail heading towards them. They know. They are standing on shaky ground. This is not good. People are openly asking that he be removed. They think, which is the wrong thing, they have the situation under control because they have the people who could basically remove him on a snap are Republicans, but they think they have all of them under control except probably Massey. Okay? Because everyone else is afraid that he's going to investigate them, he's going to do something, but I wouldn't be so sure. My prediction still stands. It's breaking, the party is cracking, it's going to break. And Mike Johnson will, I don't know exactly when, walk away. He's got no choice. Okay? This is going to be a disaster. I don't know exactly what's going to trigger Mike Johnson walking away and the other Republicans decide to join with Democrats. It's already, I think I mentioned it maybe last week. Something like that is, they're breaking up. The complaints. They don't like where the country is going. And yesterday, and the past 2 weeks really, it feels like to me intuitively, okay, has been disastrous for Trump and his administration. And Republicans are feeling the heat. I'm talking about both Senate and House. They don't know what to do. Well, you can see the cracks among them. And if you watch today, and I'm going to mix those two things, my last topic and this one. Today, for example, it may not look like a big deal. Jack Smith didn't score major points, but somebody was talking, I believe it was on Deadline White House, and I agree with them. He said Jack Smith didn't come out to fight Republicans or Democrats. He was right in the middle, he did his thing. And if he did side with Democrats and pillory Trump, they would criticize him, say, well, he was a partisan. But according to reports, Republicans are very disappointed. They feel they are being humiliated. It works for us, okay? Because that's what they need. And in fact, Swalwell and a couple of others, Ted Lieu, and these guys, they eviscerated, well, basically embarrassing, some of the stuff they said. It's true. What they said was all true, okay, about Trump's behavior as a president. He has not kept his word, all that stuff. And the most important thing, they describe how Republicans behave behind the scenes when nobody is listening, how they talk about Trump. That will give you an idea. You know, all of us, we have a limit. And intuitively, most Republicans in the House are about up to here. It's a matter of something happened to trigger them. And I would not be surprised. It's not going to be one thing, but the combination of everything, and then something minor can happen, and then that will give them cover. And as I'm saying this, I'm being reminded of the Epstein files. That's going to come out too. Remember, guys, I told you it's going to come out, but the reason why I'm bringing that up is because after I got the Epstein file, I'm seeing the Clintons. According to experts, the Clintons refused to testify. So now they subpoena them, and they're going to indict them or something. Well, they're going to refer them to DOJ so they can bring them to court. Guess what? They're going to seek the release of the documents. I don't know which one is going to force DOJ to release them. They have no choice. And also, if they don't, someone else will. These people have no understanding the type of fire they are playing with. They're going to get burned. You know, I told you I didn't see anything happening to Don Lemon. I don't know if you guys heard. I'm trying to remember the name. A magistrate in Minneapolis. I don't know how that works, if they bring the indictment to him or her to sign or something like that. He or she refused to sign it. And as I read that, this is only the beginning of their losses, let's put it that way. In Minneapolis, they were going after protesters. I don't know what the rules are to protest, to go into a church, if that's forbidden, if there's a law against it. But what's going to happen is Bundy and Trump, they are so vindictive, and they are using our laws, our money and everything, ours, to prosecute us. Not going to work. Unfortunately, these people, since they belong to organizations and stuff like that, and open GoFundMe, and those of us who can contribute a few dollars to help them pay for their lawyers' fee, the legal fees and stuff like that, that will help. None of them are going to go to prison. And to a degree, I feel if, what I'm seeing, Trump with mud on his face, him and Bundy. Just like they tried to go after Tisha James and Comey and these people. It's going to backfire. Nothing is going to happen to the people who are protesting. Let's see what happens. But I don't feel there is much they're going to be able to do with those people. That's my prediction. Let me see if you guys have some questions. And then I have a couple of... Marilyn Landy says, even Mother Nature is mad. Biggest winter storm across U.S. Yes, this weekend I heard about that ice, a lot of snow and bitter temperatures. Yeah, it's going to come back. It was cold the beginning of this week, but yes, the next reference are some of the Supreme Court. Carl Franz says, will Jack Smith come back to work for us? Oh, I'm sure, but okay, thank you for posting this, Carl Franz. Thank you. You reminded me. There is something, I feel Jack Smith will be back to testify again. Okay, I don't know if that's what you mean by working for us. I'm wondering if you mean DOJ. They're going to have to reconstruct DOJ and everything else that Trump dismantled. So they're going to need a lot of experts. I'm sure he'll have a major role to play. Yeah, so, yep. The other thing is the Supreme Court is very concerned, and I was watching a little bit of it, the hearing that they had yesterday. Yesterday was about the tariffs. Oh, no, the firing. One of you asked me that question, but I forgot her name at that time. I did not remember. There's so much happening and so many names to remember. I can't remember them all. I'm so sorry. But I still, right now, I forget her name. I don't remember it. Lisa Cook, is that right? Let me know. Is that Lisa Cook? She... Marilyn Landy says, yeah, he stabbed 8 or 9 wars. Are you kidding me? Yes, I don't think she's going to lose her job. Okay. And also, the tariff thing is scaring the justices, and it has to do with our economy. And all those people are afraid. You know what a lot of powerful people in government are wondering? They don't know how honest Trump is with all of them. And the justices are feeling the same way simply because of the way he's been playing the game. Okay? They are not sure of what he's going to do next. The Supreme Court, as I was listening to them yesterday, are feeling exactly the same way. Okay, I would be shocked. My prediction is Trump is going to lose the tariff thing. Although from what I heard, he has other ways of playing games with keeping us paying for whatever it is he wants to collect all kinds of money from. Okay, but they are not liking what Trump is doing. It's very scary for a lot of them. Dela Jean says, Jared Moskowitz was absolutely hilarious. I am going to have to bring that. I have to go to C-SPAN and watch that. I was talking to a client. I couldn't. Was it a client? Yeah, I was talking to a client because that was right after I came back from looking at the apartment. But yes. I expected him to be hilarious. He's very good at it. But to go back to what I was saying, I feel Trump has scared, well, just like he's scaring everybody, and they don't trust him. They have If they trusted him before, they have zero trust for him now, and him now. Okay, that's another bad thing that's happening. Coughlin says, will Amy Klobuchar Wednesday? It looks very good to me. There's a very good chance she'll win. Okay, because they know her. She's done an amazing job. She knows a lot. She knows this state, and she knows a lot. I mean, she's been a senator for a while. So, yes, I don't know who's running against her, but it feels like to me she's going to get the spot. That's my prediction. Okay? Okay. And a couple of other people asked me some stuff. Oh my God, I forgot to turn on my journal. Okay, it came up really fast. Okay, I'm out of sorts a little bit today because the day has been a little bit crazy. Okay. Okay, that's not it. Oh, yeah. Did you guys hear? Oh, I think I mentioned it yesterday, never mind. Jack Smith, Raymond DiPasquale said Jack Smith was incredibly calm. Yes. Sorry. As the crooked Republicans tried to shake him. No, they couldn't. I wasn't surprised. And he played it right. And that's why I am saying I don't see how Trump, oh, wait a minute. Does anybody know? I woke up this morning. Thank God I woke up. I had to wake up in order for me to be here now, right? Anyway, I got to stop playing around. Hang on a second. No, that's not it. There is a poll that came out. You guys remember I told you Trump poll numbers would drop to the 20s. Does anybody know what is it he's polling at 28%? Does anybody know? I saw it this morning. Oh, I probably sent a link to because I think that's why I'm looking at my phone if I took a picture of the screen or if I shared it and sent it to my folder. And I forgot, well, it was kind of a bit of a busy day for me. Not happening, Coughlin. Coughlin says, will Jared be able to build 120 skyscrapers in Gaza? I doubt it. Yeah, well, that's exactly why they are enabling, I forget his name, the guy who's prime minister there now, okay, to basically decimate the place. They think they're going to make billions. Yeah, good luck with that. And, all those, all those relationships they're forming in the Middle East. Intuitively, I feel once this era is over, there's going to be a cool down and blow up. Excuse me, it's not going to continue, it's not going to work. One example I wanted to give you guys, and it feels that's what's happening to our country right now, in some ways, okay? Last night was the second time I heard that story. One of my brothers told me a while back, it's the wealthy families in Haiti who are causing who's financing and enabling all this gang violence that's going on in Haiti. And my friends, I lost about 3 or 4 cousins, okay? And one of my good friends who is psychic, one of the best psychics I have ever met. Thank you very much, Susan. Susan Botella for your generosity and the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, Susan. Yes. They each have gangs they are affiliated with. and they order them to kill people. That's probably, what killed my cousins. And since they put weapons in the hands of young people and the teens who are not thinking, and they want money, they need money, okay, it's a job. They will kill you for anything. And I have a cousin on my father's side who was coming from Canada to Haiti. From the airport to his house, he took a taxi. And one of those gang members, they stopped him. I don't know if he had money on him or something. They shot him and they take the money. So, when you have young people like that who are not trying, they just, the gang, I don't know how it works. They teach them how to handle a gun or something, and they don't care. They're not even accurate. These guys, that's why right now they are killing them left and right. I feel bad because they're young people, okay? But I guess some of them are from broken homes or born from mothers who can't even eat themselves. They are in very bad situations. I don't know what the percentage of that is, okay? But I'll talk about that some other time. The poverty level that can cause a family to abandon their kids, okay? But let me make a point. It's scary. Those wealthy families are controlling those gangs, okay? To make a long story short, right now, one of the major gangs down there kidnapped 3 family members from one of the other families that's controlling the gangs. I don't know the whole story, nor everything that's happening, okay? So now the police and everyone else are more motivated. And in fact, one of the family members I saw on X, there is a blurb on X, I don't remember who wrote it, that one of the family members whose relatives got kidnapped hired a firm in DC, one of those lobbying firms, to lobby the American government for them, on their behalf, whatever it is, however that works, okay? Now, can you imagine, you are a multi-millionaire in Haiti, and my friends, it's not like in this country, if you have $1 million, you got to be very careful, you still have to be careful. In Haiti, you have $1 million, guys, there are some neighborhoods in Haiti, if you see the homes in the area, you think you're here in Florida. I mean, why not? Okay? It's amazing. I left there 55 years ago. I had never been to those places. My younger brother is familiar with them. But when I was there, I was not allowed to go beyond half a mile. 1 mile is a lot from my house. Okay? So I never went there personally. I don't see why you have all this wealth, everything is working for you, and you decide you want to kill people. I'm just going to leave that there. We will talk about that. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. But I'm going to make the parallel between that and here. Peter Thiel, Elon Musk, the guy who's in charge, who owns that. I mean, they are so arrogant. Yahweh, whatever his name is, okay, they want a dictatorship in this country. When I heard that second guy on a YouTube video recounting the same story my brother told me, that's when I believed it. I'm like, to my brother, I'm like, one of my brothers, I said, that can't happen. You can't be that wealthy and be that stupid. And if you look at the country, where it is, I mean, it's dirty. I mean, I'm talking the capital. It's filthy, okay? Why would you do that? Because if I have money, I'll donate money to fix it. I want to have a nice car. I don't want my car to break my car or anything. I want to be proud of myself if I'm driving from the airport to my home in the mountains. Yeah, it's a nice life. Intuitively, I feel, because of the same mentality that Peter Thiel and company, the way they view us. And I said that 3 years ago when I used to do my finance stream in the evening. It didn't take off and I gave it up. But I spoke about that a little bit. Yesterday, one of the reasons why Trump backed down from the whole invasion and the market was tanking, it was those guys who spoke to him. We don't count. And intuitively, knowing Musk, the way he went about destroying our country, basically, he contributed immensely to the decimation of the federal government. This guy, his minions, have exposed our private information to Lord knows whom they've given or exposed our information to, among other things. Given the personality I am picking up intuitively from Musk, Thiel and company, the way they think they know better than all of us. They know what's good for us. And that's what happens to those guys in Haiti. They have enough money. They don't know what to do with themselves anymore instead of enjoying it. They want to control people. Let me tell you, I don't put it past Musk to behave like one of those people in Haiti. I'm sorry. Okay? If you look at the zealousness, the way this guy went about me, trust me, and I think I've said that before, not today, I said it before. If there was a way for him to become president of this country, he would have toppled Trump and take the spot. And I said that before. I don't put it past him. That's how arrogant he is. But intuitively, I feel they'll be stopped. Do you guys remember I also said, what we're seeing in Haiti, I did not know why it just felt like that to me, and we could find ourselves in that direction at some point. We're going to put, if you look at the different points, you know, the way we are reacting to what they are doing, the poll numbers, and we are saying, no way. And our military is not with them, because that's the number one thing they need. We're going to win. That's my prediction. But my friends, that's why I've been getting, we can find ourselves the same way everything. I know it's mind-boggling, but it can happen. What's happening in Haiti? Creating gangs, it doesn't have to be necessarily gangs like it is in Haiti, but their form, that type of gangs, to control the rest of the population. I would not be surprised, because just like Stephen Roberts said, and he said liberals, I'm going to take the word liberals out of the equation. Anyone who stand in their way, they'll take you out. Basically, that's what he said on MSNBC. I'm taking the niceties out. He didn't want to scare everybody. Okay? That's why I did not understand why I've been having that feeling. What's happening in Haiti can happen here. And it's because of the mentality of the wealthies. It's not enough for them to have all that money and enjoy their lives. They want to control and abuse everyone else. And Elon is going around making predictions. By 2030, there are going to be more robots than people. They're not going to need people anymore, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Wait until they find out how wrong those predictions are when it comes to AI. And I'll be laughing. That's my prediction. But yes, the potential is there. Don't be afraid. They won't make it. Things are not looking good for them because of a lot of reasons. But I just gave the reason in Haiti. If I had that much money, you guys, oh Lord, enjoy my life. Be happy. I don't want to, because you know what? If you want to control people, you're going to have to sit down there and keep watching them every time, they do something you don't like or it's not what you believe in. So that make your life miserable too. Nope. Got better things to do. But that's why I've been getting what's happening in Haiti can happen here. But don't be afraid, don't worry. It's going to work out. Okay? But Musk is no different than those wealthy families in Haiti. He's a multi-billionaire. I don't know how much. I know there are Haitian billionaires. I don't know. I remember the name of some of those families. There is a family, in fact, a family they mention and on Twitter. I believe it's Deeb, D-E-E-B. I never heard of that family. In fact, I have to call one of my brothers to ask him if he's ever heard of that family, but I'm sure they've been there, okay? And there are a lot of wealthy people. They are of Lebanese descent. They're pretty good, they do very well, okay? But those guys are probably worth 50 to 100 million. That's my intuitive estimate, okay? But can you imagine? I don't even need that much money. A couple of millions. You're king. Okay, friends, let me see if there are any questions. I hope I didn't bore you. Absolutely, Diamond King. Is Michael Cohen trying to work for Trump again? There are a couple of things at play here. He's terrified. Shell says, okay. At Door 2025 says, I heard the generals are not in the mood to send troops to Greenland. To send troops to Greenland. Oh, I agree with you. That's why he backed down in Davos. Men in Philly, and I saw a man in Minnesota with a long gun. Yes, in fact, I was talking about that. Not the Philly one. I was talking about the one in Minnesota. The one in Philly, yeah, they're not playing. Okay. Miss E18 says, same thing happened in my countries and my husband's country next door, Dominican Republic, ruled by a bunch of rich people. Oh, I'm not surprised. Yeah, but at least Dominican Republic is quiet. You can have a decent life. But in Haiti, my friends, oh God, I lost about 4 or 5 cousins. One was a physician, studied in France. The other one was a banker. He was involved in banking, okay? The other 2 are school teachers. That's on my father's side of the family, okay? I have a very good friend of the family. I knew, okay? This guy helped me so much with accepting and with my intuitive, with my gift. He was the first one who said, after I graduated from college, he says, oh, nice degrees, but you're going to be working for people. I'm like, that's never going to happen. And here I am, okay? So he was a very good friend of my family. I told him, I says, when he told me he was going to go to Haiti because he invested money in Haiti, I'm like, you got to be crazy. I went to pick him up, him and his wife. I left my house. I drove I was living in Mahwah, New Jersey at the time. I drove to Brooklyn to pick him up and his wife. Drove them to Connecticut and back to Mahwah. So I could say, listen, man, don't go. But that was the way he was supposed to go. You know what? They found him shot dead. Yeah, they found him in the streets. But something? I was thinking about that all this week. All the people who killed my cousin, My cousins, him, they are all about to visit their maker. If they are not there yet, they'll be going pretty soon. Yes, among all the innocent people they've killed. I'm sorry, I'm not being selfish, but it really hurts me. Like, two of my cousins, the other ones I knew them, but I didn't see them for a while. But two of them I was very close to. That burns me. My friend, it hurts. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Thiel and these people, because of they want the uni presidency and everything else, to start behaving that way. Anyway. Yes, Raymond DePasquale says ISIS and men in Philadelphia. Oh yeah, I'm not surprised. Oh yeah, it's in the news, but you're right. Raymond DePasquale says all of Elon's money can't save him from himself. Exactly. It's not only him, a whole bunch of them. Oh my God. Let's see. Oh, I don't like it at all, Chef Nat. Chef Nat, he says, what do you think about the breaking news about the 7 Democrats that voted for more funding for ICE? Yes, I was talking about that a little while ago. It's terrible, my friend. This is not good at all. Okay. It's in the music says, Milou, do you see the truth coming out about Vance? Thiel, oh yeah, the truth has already been out. Vance, Thiel, and Musk connection, and other planned theft of personal data from Thiel's business. Yes, all those things are coming out. I predicted a long time ago. Okay, I said they were not going to win. This will end, and all those things. And if I were those guys, the world is going to change. I'd be very careful. That's my prediction. Because the next few administrations that are to come, depending on how bad they mistreat people, it's going to be pretty expensive. That's my prediction. Okay, friends. Thank you very much, everyone, for spending time with me. Thank you, Chat Managers, for your help. I appreciate it. If anyone would like a reading from me, the link to my website is below the video, psychicmilou.com, or please feel free to call me or text me on my YouTube number. If you like this channel, please subscribe if you are not a subscriber yet. And also don't forget to tap on the notification bell. Please give me a thumbs up. That would help me a lot. That would help, the algorithm keep showing it to more people. You've been doing very well this week with helping me with that. I've had, a few viewers, so please keep pressing the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Harold and Conditional Love Tarot, thank you for your help. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time. Till then, bye.